Hi there guys, I hope you're all well. So we have another Seiko for you to take a look at today, and this time it is the Seiko SRPF77K1, otherwise known as the Seiko King Turtle Save the Ocean Manta Ray version. What a mouthful. Okay, so where do we start? I suppose dimensions. Like most turtles, unless you're looking at a mini turtle, the standard turtle diameter is 45mm from left to right and 13.2mm in thickness. You can see there the bezel has this wonderful finishing on it, which is slightly thicker than what you would find on a Rolex, and probably akin to what you would find on a Seamaster or a Planet Ocean from Amiga. Again, really heavy knurling designed so that if you are diving and you've got gloves on, you can easily adjust this bezel. The bezel is a ceramic and it is engraved, so these numerals have some depth and they are filled with this white paint. And you see at the top there you have got a deep recessed loom pip. One of the most interesting things about this watch is its dial, and like I say, I'm just sort of moving it here from left to right so you can see it in the light. It has this wonderful sort of silky silk screen effect. It's got some texture to it, albeit a lot of people may not like the small manta rays there on the dial, but so I think it just makes it an interesting dial to look at. I think this is probably one of the more interesting dials that we get to see. I think putting aside the renowned dials like the Grand Seiko Snowflake or the Amiga Seamaster Wave Effect dial, this is something that's really sort of quite unique. There you've got the applied hour markers, deep filled with Lumabrite, and the Seiko logo there is printed along with automatic divers, and I think it says under there 200 meters. Well, it should. You can't see it, but above that there is also the X, and you can see here one of the other characteristics that designate this as a King Turtle is the dual Cyclops lens. Now, a lot of people give Seiko a bit of crap about these Cyclops lenses. I think they're quite unique. They do help make the dial or the date and the day more legible. I think the only problem is that some people have reported that sometimes they're a bit misaligned, which is a bit of a Seiko speciality. This particular example has both a correctly aligned bezel and the day and date Cyclops window seems to be applied well as well. You can see here just up on the top of the watch case you have the brushed finish and then smooth polished at the sides. Your crown, which is a screw-in, there you can see is polished but unsigned. I'm a little bit disappointed with Seiko on this particular type of thing, with it being a Prospex and especially a limited edition or a King Seiko. It would be nice to see that at least either etched with the Prospex X or the Seiko S. The watch does come on a wonderful strap though, very similar to what you might find on the Apple Watch for any of you that partake in that particular digital timepiece. And you can see you have a Seiko signed clasp here. Water resistance on the watch, I mentioned already, is 200 meters. It is ISO certified, so you'd have no fear as long as the screw crown is in and fixed well. Then no problems there in diving using this particular watch. Okay, we'll try and give this a little bit of a loom shot for you because I know some of you guys really like to see that. Some people, who don't own Seikos might be a little bit concerned about the loom capacity of Lumabrite, but I can tell you that this watch has, well, you can see clearly, fantastic loom. Just a couple of seconds under a torch, or a minute or so under bright sunlight, and this thing is charged, and you will be able to use it all night. Again, you can see there at the 12 mark the loom pip, and you can see the second hand going around. It's very, very clear. Right, so back to it, guys. What else can I tell you about this watch? Other than a quick shout out to Starby for lending me this watch. So thank you guys. If you do want it, then I'll put a link in the description and you can take a look and see what pricing they've got it for. If you do have any questions, queries or comments, please put them in the description below. If you like what you're seeing, then please do subscribe. It really helps us out if you do that. But other than that, guys, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video, and where you watch is in the best of health.